Hello guys, I'm V Sai Srinivas of 10th class from Mathman. So today I will be explaining today's editorial. So let's get started. So today our editorial's title is At Home. Governments must protect the interests of children orphaned by COVID-19. So the government must prioritize and protect the children who lost their parents because of the pandemic. Disasters may bring out the innate generosity of people, but sometimes even well intentioned initiative may go wrong. Many believe that the children orphaned by calamities are free for adoption and that growing with well off adoptive parents will give them a shot at a better life than they can get from impoverished surviving relatives. However, adoption can be an option only when the children's safety and welfare can be ensured. By ordering that no adoption of children orphaned since last year should be permitted contrary to the Juvenile Justice Act 2015. The Supreme Court has made one or more benign interventions. The fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic. So it had earlier passed various orders on the economic and health aspects of the pandemic, including those aimed at the protection of migrant workers, prisoners and jail staff and the people at large. When its attention was drawn to advertisements and messages inviting people to adopt children who have lost one or both parents to COVID-19, the court warned that no such adoption could be permitted without the involvement of the Central Adoption Resource Authority (CARA). It is important that the order is adhered to, as past experience shows that the danger of children falling victim to traffickers under the guise of adoption is ever present. Even when they reach the hands of genuine adoptive parents, there is a possibility that they will be uprooted out of their social and cultural milieu through inter-country adoptions. So guys, we know that many children were orphaned because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So many children lost their parents because of the pandemic. So now they are alone. Some of them have relatives who are very poor. So there is that is not the best chance that the relatives can provide the children a better life. So they intend to bring an adoption protocol for the children who lost one or both their parents due to the pandemic. But this can be very hard because necessary precautions must be taken. Some people might just adopt children to sell them to human traffickers. So it is a never-ending problem. So the government must make sure that the children will get a genuine and honest adoptive parents who are willing to take care of them. So since last year, the Supreme Government has not permitted it because they wanted the Central Adoption Resource Authority to have control over them. They want to do the background checks of the people who are willing to adopt these children. So if the parents are still genuine to adopt the children, there is a possibility that they will be overthrown because of the social and cultural milieu through the inter-country adoptions. So if we go further, without the option of growing up with a relative or adoptive parents closer home being explored, so the children wouldn't be given a chance to either live with the relatives or an adoptive parents. So this might be very traumatic for the children, and that's it. Many may recall that following the December 2004 tsunami, there were ill-advised campaigns calling upon the people to adopt children rendered orphans in several Asian countries. It took a while for some affected countries to wake up to the reality that tax enforcement or adoption rules may have led to child trafficking in some cases. In the present situation, it appears that the Union government and the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights are quite alive to the problem. The NCPCR is collecting details of children affected by the pandemic from all the state governments and the administration of union territories. So, NCPCR, or the Union Government and National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, is very protective over the children because of the 2004 tsunami. In many countries, people lost their lives and their children and babies were orphaned. So they did many campaigns to promote the adoption of these children, but it didn't affect much. So it took a while for the countries which were affected by the tsunami to settle. So there are some cases in which the childs adopted might be even trafficked in those countries. So they don't want to repeat this mistake in India too. So they are doing a background check on all the children who were orphaned because of the pandemic. So they are collecting the required data from the state government and the administration of union territories. So guys, this is a very hard time because the children had to go through a lot of bad experience, and it is often very bad that most of them even don't speak. So the children deserve to have a bright future, so that future shouldn't be destroyed by some traffickers. So that is why the government is taking these protocols and necessary steps so that they can give a bright future for those children. That's it guys, thank you.